There is no second best. What's up, guys? It is Monday, November 25th, 2024. We're at the Bitcoin block height of 871,994. 6 more blocks until another 1,000. TikTok, next block. Hope you guys had a good weekend. The big news today, obviously. My gosh, man. MicroStrategy bought another 50,000 plus Bitcoin, 55,500, I believe, to be exact. They did 50,000, what, a week ago, 10 days ago, something like that. It's just getting ridiculous, man. Do you know how much Bitcoin that is, by the way? It's over 100 and something thousand Bitcoin in the last 2 purchases. The last purchase was the biggest ever. This is the second biggest ever. Oh, this is the biggest ever. Crazy, man, crazy. And the reason I say there is no second best is because, for those of you that don't know, I do a little driving around here in Las Vegas. I do some driving gigs. And I met a young man. He works at a big chain restaurant here in the local area. And I see him a lot because I pick up orders from there. And I would say 3 or 4 months ago. Now, if you're watching this, man, because he watches my videos, I believe. If you're watching this, man, I'm not shitting on you, okay? Or anybody else that does this, but I just got to talk about it. So he, you know, I wear these kind of shirts and shit. I didn't have this one on earlier. I had asked me about Bitcoin shirt on. And a few months ago, he started pulling out his phone and telling me and showing me all the cryptocurrencies he's had. And he's talking about Bitcoin and how he's, you know, he's basically a trader. You know, he trades up and down and all this other stuff. I said, okay. And I told him, you know, I teach about Bitcoin. I said, you might want to think about, I'm not telling you what to do. You might want to think about dumping all those into Bitcoin. And because I thought the same thing. I told him I used to have those too, but you might want to get yourself as much Bitcoin as you can and forget about the other stuff. He's like, okay, I'm going to watch your videos. And yeah, I'll do that. Fast forward till today. Obviously, Bitcoin is dipping into the mid 90,000. So that's a dip now, right? Incredible, man. Where we're at in the timeline is ridiculous. And I grab an order from this young man, and he sees me. And as soon as he sees me, he gives me the order, and then he turns around and, you know, he's facing this way. Then he comes around and like lined up with me, like right here. He starts pulling out his phone and telling me the trade he made. He made a trade that he made that he shorted Bitcoin and made some quote unquote money, and he turned a quote unquote profit. I said, man, I'm shaking my head. I'm just like, oh yeah, man, good job. You know, I said, you know, he says, I know. He's, you know, basically saying, I know I'm Bitcoin and blah blah. I said, man, yeah, I can't tell you what to do, man. I just would highly suggest I would go against trading away Bitcoin. You know, if you want to gamble in the stock market, gamble it, but you know, Bitcoin is a long-term savings. I said, you're holding some, right? Oh yeah, I'm holding some. I'm holding that, Ethereum, and Solana. I said, have a nice day, man. Jesus, this is how early we are, guys, on this timeline. You know, people get frustrated, me too, because I have some people here in Las Vegas that I mentor that are pretty close to me, if I must say. And I find myself getting frustrated sometimes because I feel like, what kind of analogy I can use with sports? The reason why someone like Jordan or Kobe or something like that couldn't be a good coach is because Larry Bird was a good coach though, but the reason why those high level, and I'm not saying I'm a high level guy, I'm just saying I am a crazy dude, and I'll get to that in a second. The reason why these high level athletes are not that good coaches, for the most part, is because they expect their players, or quote unquote the people they mentor, to be like them, right? And I'm not saying I'm above anybody or nothing like that. I'm not saying that. But when it comes to Bitcoin or something that I'm into, let's just say if someone called the insane asylum on me, that probably wouldn't be the wrong place for me. Just saying, I get a little crazy. You know how we are as men. And, you know, I got a few people out here in Las Vegas that, you know, you give them a lot of tools and stuff like that, but, you know, they're just not they're just not where you're at. You know, they won't put the time and the work in that you do. And that's fine. It gets frustrating though. And the reason I'm saying this is because I talked to this young man a few months ago, and if he would have just watched my videos when Bitcoin was in the 40s and no, not the 40s, it was in the 50s, high 50s, 60s, and he just held on, that quote unquote profit he made, that whatever he made, a few $1,000 or whatever, he'll never, ever, ever get that Bitcoin back. The amount that he thinks that he made the quote unquote profit or the cash on that he will get in the future. If he would have just held on to his Bitcoin. And the people that I'm talking about, the people that I mentor, and I'm not shitting, again, I'm not shitting on anybody or nothing like that, but it's frustrating because I talk to some of you guys and I hear you guys in the comments or some of the chats I'm in, and they're saying, how do we orange pill people, man? How do we get these people to listen? You know, they just won't listen and stuff like that. And I get it, man, because I don't know anybody that tries to, you know, orange pill, you know, a lot of people don't like that term, but get people to see the light like I do, right? And again, they don't have to be like me, but I just see a lot of people lollygagging around here, man. That's all. And, you know, especially people that have a lot of potential. I know, I know some people that have a lot of potential, and, you know, when you're not studying or you're doing something else and just hanging out and all this other stuff, you know, and I got some family members too that are now calling me, asking me about Bitcoin. And I told them about Bitcoin in 2021 and 2022 when nobody cared about it, when it was low, and they could have gotten millions and millions of Satoshis. And now for the same amount of dollars they would have spent a few years ago, they're going to get a fraction of what they could have got. And they have a saying, everybody gets Bitcoin at the price they deserve, and that's true. But the problem is I'm a little too, me personally, I can't speak for you guys. I'm very empathetic and I care about people a lot, especially certain people. And when I see the potential of the people, you know, obviously this is weighing on my heart heavy, you guys can tell. You know, I got a lot of dear, close people that are just right there on the edge that I can help them out. But I'm gonna have a new approach. You know, for 2025, and I was doing the same thing with the election and stuff like that, trying to wake people up for Trump. I get very passionate about this. 2025, I think I'm gonna become, I am gonna become a YouTuber in 2025. As you guys know, I've been having a YouTube channel over 4 years. And I tell you guys all the time, I'm not a YouTuber. I'm just a guy that holds the camera up and talks some shit. But I'm going to start taking my craft a little bit more seriously. I bought a microphone. It just came in the mail today, one of those professional microphones. And I'm going to build a little bit of a studio at my house. Nothing fancy or nothing like that, but I want to start doing things a little bit more organized and become a YouTuber. You know, I think 2025 is a good year. 2024 was the year of talking about politics and taking our country back. And now that we have it back, I'm going to concentrate more on the thing that is most important as far as living down here on Earth. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Again, I'm not shitting on anybody. I love everybody, you know that. And it's just me being frustrated because I do love some people that are have a lot of potential, and I think they're going to be great. Just need to push them a little bit more. Maybe I'm just need to look at myself and do a better job at it. But yeah, 2025, I'm gonna take this a little bit more serious, actually a lot more seriously. And my goal is to onboard as many people as I can, because there's gonna be a lot of people coming into Bitcoin at these prices that are gonna be high. Because you know everybody comes in at the high price, of course, you know, because you're gonna be the Bitcoin guy or gal in your group, and I'm that guy, obviously. So, and the reason I'm like that, because I know what it can do for us and for humanity. You know, I don't stack Bitcoin for myself. I don't. Of course, partially I do, but it's for my family and my generations to come, because it's just so important. That's why I make a Satoshi Saturday video every week. That's why I'm going to be doing a podcast on Friday, that's coming up Friday, with Jor from 88 Sats Radio. Make sure to subscribe to his channel. That's my boy. And also subscribe to Chris from Fractal Bitcoin. He'll be hosting it, and we'll be doing a show on Friday. And I do it because I love the people, and I love Bitcoin, and I love freedom. And it's just so, so important, because as much as I love Donald Trump, and I love the ideal of the Doge, the, you know, Department of Government Efficiency with Vivek and Elon Musk, you know, those three guys, Trump and Elon and Vivek, are three of my favorite guys at the top. I love those guys, but even with them, it's going to be difficult to break this broken system, or fix this broken system, this corrupt system, and stop inflation. And to me, there's only one way to do it. And if I need to spell it out for you, for those of you in the back, or those of you not paying attention, I think you guys already know what it is. It's the best way to save. And for me, the only way to save. And that's Bitcoin. I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.